welcome back to the Focus Shed. Yes, it's been a while, but I'm here and I've got your league update for the week. Who's been really loving it? Not just this week, but who's been loving it in January? Who's the manager of the month? Let's go find out. FPL lovers, welcome back to the Focus Shed. I'm sorry to have abandoned you mid-season. I know there's not been a show for a few weeks, but quite simply, I've gone back into hotel management and it's been pretty full on, and I just haven't had the time or the energy, to be honest with you. It's been quite full on early days, but always is the case when you start somewhere in this sort of role. So hopefully moving forward, I should be able to get a little bit more time to be able to do the odd little show here and there. And maybe this is where the live streams need to come in, a bit less planning and editing, etc. So let's go see how the league's looking then. A couple of people have left. I do understand not been able to maintain the shows, like I say. But we'll try and do a bit better, shall we? Helwen propping the league up still with the Wonder Boys. Debut season for Helwen, so I'd say continue using the rest of the season as a learning curve. Helwen, try and go for the team of the week. You know, excellent opportunity to try things out and get ready for next season as well. Excellent stuff. Damien struggling this season, but look at this. Seth Evans, what a resurgence. Now only 50 points behind his dad. Absolutely able to beat his dad this season. Gary Evans, 8 years old. And we'll probably see a little bit more of that in a little while because we shall see. Paul Jones used his wild card, was fighting down at the, towards the bottom at the beginning of the season, doing excellently to come back into the middle of the table here with Ezra as well. Me and McMoistler's man having a little battle. I'm on top at the moment, which is great. And a big shout out here, John Mackay, debut season, excellent stuff, mate. The underperformers performing really well so far this season. Doubled up on City at the back, gone with the gun dog in midfield. Still got Salah with the captain. There, going with Antonio, Calvert-Lewin paying back. Wan-Bissaka, not many people go in there, I don't think. Excellent stuff, John. Debut season, my friend. Now, what I need to say is absolutely a big thank you to Harry Travo Audi, who has been asking me to put a show on, and it's really nice to hear, mate. We have had a bit of a ding-dong all season. We've been there or thereabouts each other. Me a few points ahead, you a few points ahead. Dan, as a Liverpool fan, I think we've got our very own little Merseyside derby going on in our league here, mate. Also, again, the double up on the City at the back. No Cancelo, though, with some of these guys I'm seeing. Interesting. And the Gundog in midfield, still keeping the faith with Souček. I know you're a big fan of the Lord. And Bamford up front. I saw a tweet last week saying Bamford is a season keeper. Interesting stuff, and had a return for you, and a big return the previous week also for me too. Yeah, with his 15 points, so excellent stuff. 87-point return there for Klopp's troops. Great to still have you guys part of the league. Have I gone back? Have I lost this page? No, let's go back again. Where are we? Where's the league gone? I'm not going to be editing this today, guys, because I haven't got time. It's the morning. It's 6:59 a.m. We're 4 hours from deadline, so I'll just keep talking and I'm going to put the video out. Brian, thanks for staying in the league, mate. Absolutely pushing it forward. Doing a great job. Lewis Hodges with the Fresney Dons up in third. Blonde having a great season. Still got 3 chips to play. An FPL popper. Can anybody topper the popper? Oh my word, he has been there since he joined the league. But our team of the week this week is boring name, Paul Oliver, former league leader as well. Also, but Maddison, not many people got him. Fernandez still in his team. Gone for the punch on Sterling, the expensive Man City option, and he's and Gundogan. And it seems that Sterling gets more sort of, gets a few more just in points space. But it seems he gets more sort of big returns and has not been as consistent. A big one here, a big one there. The odd sort of 8, 6 and 5. But I think the Gundog has been a bit more consistent, certainly more recently anyway, and for a lot less money. Grealish still doing the business. Also, you know, had a little bit of a drought, but with Barkley back in the team, I think he'll be, you know, delivering some more again. Pulisic, you've gone for a little cheeky punt there, Paul. Don't know when you've signed him, but I'm assuming it's recently with Tuchel coming into Chelsea. Shame he came on and got a yellow card and lost his only point for that game for you. But some fixtures here where he may well actually come and give you some good returns. So looking good for you going forward. Excellent returns. 2 fat ladies there. No transfers. Interesting. Players on the bench, and that sort of thing has influenced me with my approach recently as well. All right, gosh, dry mouth. Can I have a little drink? Now, big, massive mention. We're going to have a look and see who has been our January Manager of the Month, and it's only our 8-year-old player. Yes, he's only 8. Sorry for saying you were 10, Seth. Wow, mate. 373 points in January. Absolutely awesome. Hawaii FC sunning it up in January. Let's go see what Seth's been doing through the month then. So, was it, I think it was game week 17. Yeah, game week 17. 86 points in that week. Some big returns in your defence with Tierney, De Bruyne, Captain Kane, 24 points. Excellent stuff. Even with Souček on the bench, 11 points. I think you were team of the week that week. And I actually think that week, and I apologise because I think you and your dad had the same points that week, which was absolutely awesome. With totally different teams, of course. The week after, you played your free hit. And a week when it was average of 30 points, Seth hit 61. How did he do that? Reguilon, Captain De Bruyne with 12 points, 8 points here. Foden with an 11 points, cheeky punt there. Man City fan, cheeky bit of inside knowledge there, Seth. Excellent stuff. But on a week where everyone struggled, great stuff. And then a 97 pointer. Average points was 74, so it was a high scoring week for a lot of people. But 14 points for Justin at the back, 17 for Schmeichel. Differentials here, guys. Maybe not so much in the top 10k with Justin, but certainly Schmeichel, the differential. Cancelo, captain in De Bruyne, came with 9 points. Watkins, 8 points. Fabio Silva, certainly a differential there. And points on the bench as well. So a good, strong squad, Seth, has been the secret to your success, I think, although you've had more injuries recently. 79 points on a week where the average was 42 in game week 20. Cancelo, he was due it, wasn't he? I've got him in my team, Seth, and he has been due a big return, and he got it. The patience paid off. Zaha, cheeky punt there, normally a trap. And I do know, because I was chatting to your dad, that you forgot to change your captain, and realising that De Bruyne was out injured, and as a result, a cheeky little off the bench vice captain performance from Souček. Well, not off the bench, but vice captain. Upgrade. 30 points on Souček. Awesome stuff, mate. And has certainly been a massive factor in your performance this week and giving you a bit of a differential edge. So, not managing that paid dividends for you, mate. 54 points the following week. Captain Salah on his only return. Well done, mate. Lots of people have been getting the blank on that. Excellent choice to captain in that week. And then a 62-point return last week, just above average. So absolutely, and that was in game week, that was February anyway. So absolutely awesome, Seth, from our 8-year-old. And go and beat your dad, mate. Come on, we're behind you. The Evie. Ha ha ha. Only joking. Gary, I love you. You know that. Listen, guys, I'm going to show you what's been going on with my team then very quickly because I ain't got time to put 2 videos together. Let's have a look and see what's been going on with the Livesey Lovesit FC. So 82 points last week. I've had a good storming few weeks. Let's go and see where I've done the last few weeks because my tactics of trying to get the... I think the last one I did was game week 18 and I was going in game week 17 and I was going into it and in the end I ended up playing my chips. I remember I was going with a no-hit strategy but so many injuries, COVID, etc. I just couldn't fall that far behind the pack. I ended up with 7 players even though I've been building my team to have them. So that's what I went with. Pretty average really. Wasn't average points was 30 but obviously that's a week when lots of people might not have played the chip. So did all right, did okay. Basically my rank's been rising. I played my triple captain in the end on Fernandez. Probably shouldn't have because United were up against Liverpool in one of the games. But I did. It's gone. There we go. Don't have to worry about it now anyway. That's one way to look at it. But I'm sure there'll be some tasty fixtures coming up for other people to choose. And I'll lose a bit of ground. But there we go. I have been doing a couple of early transfers. I haven't listened to the general sort of consensus. I've had Saka in my team, which has done me really, really well. Happy with that completely. I've been captaining Fernandez, as you can see. Not been getting my returns. Captained him again this week. Been missing out. This week was amazing for me, guys, because I started off with Bamford, Wilson, and Luke Shaw on my bench, and then I got these 3 players were like basically didn't start through injury, etc., and gave me a great return in terms of like 66 points over the average compared to what I would have had, and I'm chuffed because I took the hit and I wasn't sure if it was the right thing to do because I could have left my bench without an injured player, but I got the 15-man squad for the first time this season that I've been itching for, and it paid off. Paid off again last week for me. Happy with that. 34 points. This paid off. I stuck with Fernandez. I just thought, it's been so many weeks he's not had the return. He's got to get his return soon. His history, if you look back over since he's joined United, he hasn't gone that long without without a good double-digit return. I think it was like 3 games, and this was like 5. And I just thought, he's going to be a differential, which he turned out to be. The only one in the league this week I was, our league, Who Really Loves It League, that captained him. So give me a fantastic return, 82 points, and has really helped me boost my rank overall. Where am I at now? Points. There you go. So I've now gone to 521,000, guys. And yeah, much better. Was, if I look at my history, where I was last time I had this video, game week 17, I was at the 1 million mark. So I'm really happy because it sort of took a nosedive at game week 12, and 10 weeks later I've gone from 2 million to 500,000. So mostly green arrows, 2 red arrows, which haven't been massive. Like I dropped 50,000 here. Sort of 16,000 there, so sort of maintained them really. So really happy with what's going on. I've got a wild card in the back pocket moving forward, but I've got no sort of like desire to sort of go and use it really. I've done my transfers for this week already. Let's make this a little bit bigger again, and this is who's in the team this week. I think we can go a bit bigger. Oh no, let's go smaller. There we go. So this is the team for this week. 15-man squad, guys. And I've got sort of... Oh, God, what have I got in the bank? Moving forward. Not that I'm going to use it. 6 million in the bank now. Happy days. Happy days. And I've got a 15-man squad. And I don't really think I'm massively missing out on anybody. And I've got some good people on the bench, I think. My quandary this week is who to pick, to be honest with you. I'm going safe with the captaincy. These are sort of my backup choices, Son and Fernandez. I look around the team, and it's a difficult choice. It's a difficult choice for my starting 11, to be honest with you. Maybe the Gundog isn't the player to have this week, but he's my new signing. I've took Foden out this week, and I've took Robertson out for Cresswell. He's got a couple of good fixtures for the next couple of weeks, and let's be honest, if he's anyone to have from the West Ham defence, I think he's the main man, really, up against Fulham and Sheffield United, the next two fixtures, so I've brought him in for those two. Let's see what he can do. I've put on the bench Luca Dean and Shaw. I think one of those might start. I'm not convinced Chilwell's going to start, but if he does, he's up against Sheffield United, the best fixture. Basically, I've got a load of left backs and full backs that are going to get me attacking returns, so I'm just choosing the ones who, because any of them I feel could get an attacking return any week, even against so I'm not choosing it because it's whether they're going to concede. So I'm going for the ones I think are going to get the clean sheet, and then hopefully the attacking returns as well. And then if that's the case, then it's the bonus points, it's the double digits. So I think Dean could likely, these could just as likely get attacking returns in the games the form they're in, to be honest with you. So if they come in, so be it. But I'm hoping for the big returns. Saka up against Villa, he could quite easily come in, and he still might before the deadline. He's had a couple of dodgy weeks. Arsenal have lost a couple of players sort of through suspension last week, through sending offs. But he was doing well, had a couple of blanks, but he's had some good returns there. Maybe the time is for him now to come back in and do a little bit better again. But it's up against Villa, who've done well this season, albeit last week he got returned. They got beat by West Ham, but he still got his assist last week, Jack. He's had some great returns this week, last few weeks, so really good. So he stays in. Gundog, my new signing. Done awesome recently. Look at that. I mean, absolutely awesome returns. Now he's getting all those regular starts. Wasn't at the beginning of the season, in and out, as he has been through his Manchester City career. But look at him now. He's getting taken off and rested because he's important in these games. These aren't like coming on as a helper outer. He's an important part of what Pep's doing, I think. And I think where De Bruyne's been your banker starter at this moment while he's injured, I think the Gundog is, and that's probably me just cursed him for this game. But it's up against Liverpool, so I can't see why I wouldn't be playing. And let's be honest, Liverpool aren't at the races at the minute. No central defence, really. Certainly not a settled one. So, yeah, I expect them to be getting some returns, even though it's at Anfield, without the Anfield faithful there. Right? I think that's my team going into this week. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on Twitter, so I'll probably have some conversations. Hopefully, might get a bit of other people's thoughts. Yeah, is that the right choice? West Brom, Son captaincy? I mean, the man, he can deliver. We know he can. He's got the big returns in his bag. That's why he's there. That's why he's my captain choice. And he's not had one for a while. Similar to, I don't like to choose one because he's due, but he is up against West Brom. He will be on penalties. If anyone's hopefully going to do it for Spurs in terms of my FPL team, it's going to be Son. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Son this week. I'm going to stick with Son. I think he may be a differential for me like Fernandes was last week, just because of his poor performance recently. I think I'm going to stick with Son. Vice captain could go anywhere, but it's just Fernandes. He's my backup. I don't like putting him against Everton, but maybe that's my Achilles heel. But Son's going to start anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. That's it, guys. I'm out of here. It's been a pleasure to do a show again. My throat's dry, and hopefully I get to do one again soon. Thanks for staying in the league if you have. Like I say, hopefully we'll get to do some live shows soon, and that might make things a bit easier because I'm going to go and do editing, all that stuff. And sorry for not editing this one. If you stayed, where there've been pauses, then well done you. And And just before I go, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who did join the league, because quite honestly, whilst I've been off work, when I started the show, I was struggling a little bit, like mental health wise, and this show and the people and the feedback and the Twitter community that I was chatting with was the sort of people that got me through it. And yeah, I'm back now. I'm back in work, and I'm absolutely loving interacting with adults again. It's been absolutely fantastic. Guys, don't forget, there's the trophy to go for, so stay in the league. Don't be leaving it. Yeah, I made this with my love for you. And I just realised I haven't mentioned the blue glasses. These are my Erland syndrome things that I wear for reading with when I've got sore eyes, and I forgot I had them on. So there we go. That's it. I'm out of here. See you soon, guys. Back here in the FPL Focus Shed with me, Livesey Lovesit, where I'm not an expert. I just loves it. See you later.